Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. So many subjects already I have covered. Now today entering into new subject Managerial Accounting. Very important. Whether you are doing BCom, BBA, CA, CS, whatever it may be, Managerial Accounting. Even for MBA students also it is compulsory. You must know this Managerial Accounting. What is managerial accounting? This is generally often called as management accounting, which is useful for the management. Most of the time accountants will be doing their duty by preparing the accounts, different types of accounts, hire purchase accounts, royalty accounts, partnership accounts, company accounts, like different types of accounts are preparing by the accountants. That is verified and audited by the auditors. So these are all general process. But accounts when we are preparing, so there the management means who does not have knowledge of accounting. So how do they understand? How do they understand? They don't have much knowledge. So that is why managerial accounting is introduced. Managerial accounting is in such a way that it is making different kinds of concepts, fundamentals, and which is useful for the management. Now here you will find, you may get a doubt that how do we prepare this managerial accounting? With the help of the financial accounting data. You know that financial accounting is the base. With the data of financial accounting, we will be preparing management accounting, or you can say managerial accounting and cost accounting. Anything you want, the base data is financial accounting. So after preparation of financial accounting, we will be preparing this managerial accounting, and here few concepts, especially like budget preparation and standard costing and different concepts, fund flow, cash flow, this kind of different concepts will be preparing, especially which is useful for the management. And one more concept also, marginal costing, and how to take the decisions, and when is the sales, and when will we getting the break even level, then what we have to do, what type of decisions we want to do, planning, decision making, action. All these things are not a cup of tea of financial accountant. It is the duty of the management. So this managerial accounting is going to be helpful for the management. Who's preparing this managerial accounting? Special accountant, that is management accountant, you can say. There is no special qualifications for this management accountant. If he is having good knowledge, sound knowledge enough, he can prepare this management accounting, and he has to analyze what he has done. He has to be helpful for the management related to the data what he has prepared, and how the management has to take the decisions, like a small guidance through interpretation of the data. That is the minimum duty of the management accountant. So this is about managerial accounting or management accounting. Now if you see today's class, it will be a introductory class, and it will be a little bit lengthy, but remember, after completion of managerial accounting subject, you watch this video once again, then you will have more clarity, because we'll be covering all the topics. Then once if you get back to this class, then you'll understand what it is. Okay, now let me give you a few points, important concepts of managerial accounting. The first thing is that objectives. What are the objectives of managerial accounting? First thing is that provides accounting information. Managerial accounting is going to provide the accounting information. You may get a doubt, accounting information already it is there in financial accounting. Yes, it is there, but which is useful to the management, in that way converting and preparing and giving the information to the management, that is we call it as a providing accounting information in a systematic way, so that management can plan, can take action, can take decisions. In that way, providing the accounting information is the main objective. And also usage of special techniques. In managerial accounting, we are going to use special techniques like marginal costing, standard costing, So all these techniques we are going to use it, and we are going to give the proper information. And in the same way, no fixed guidelines. In managerial accounting, there is nothing like scientific formulas, you have to follow this method, nothing is there. So a little bit liberty is given to the managerial accountant, you can say. So no fixed guidelines, free hand is given to him. He can prepare and he can give the guidelines. He can give at the end of the day what decisions management has to take. That kind of information he has to give it, and it enhances the efficiency. See, management does not have much knowledge about the accounting, but this managerial accounting is going to be helpful, and it is going to make the management to understand the concepts and to understand the situation of the organization going towards the profit, losses, and what kind of decisions to be taken. That kind of guidance is given by the managerial accounting. So that is why it is going to enhance the efficiency of the management. And also planning and forecasting, very important concept. If you want to plan anything, if you want to forecast anything, definitely managerial accounting is going to be helpful. So these are the main 5 objects of managerial accounting. And if you see the functions, the main function is that recording transactions. Recorded transactions are available, financial accounting transaction. With that transaction, what is required, that is to be recorded. Recording transaction, what is required for the management. Okay. Then after that, validating the data. We have recorded and validating data. Required data only we are going to consider it. Then target costing. Exactly what we required, that only we are going to prepare, not anything else. Only few concepts which are related to the managerial decisions, management requirements, and which will be useful for the guidelines of the management. That kind of data only, that is targeting costing. So that targeting cost will take, and interpretation of the data, very much important. Whenever any managerial accountant is preparing accounts, he has to give the interpretation. Interpretation means analysis of what he has done. Say I have prepared few concepts, say budgetary control or any other thing I have prepared. Now what is the meaning of that? That interpretation, the meaning of that summary, gunshot points, that is, we call it as interpretation. Interpretation of data is also very much important. Then after that, reporting the data. Interpretation is over, then after that, reporting the data. Report, you have to prepare the report. So at the last, what do you want to say? What is your suggestion? So what do you want to guide to the management? So that is called as reporting the data. Then after that, installation sound accounting system. Always remember, in managerial accounting, installation of the sound accounting system means a proper accounting system. If it is maintained, then only it is possible to prepare the managerial accounting. And managerial accounting is also, they have to decide that what we have to prepare, what decisions we have to take. So that's called as installation sound accounting system. Then after that, feedback, how the system is going on and what kind of changes are required. That kind of feedback is also one of the important aspects. Then after that, evaluation of the performance. How is the performance of the organization? That evaluation he has to give it. Very important. Because as per the evaluation, as per the feedback, as per the suggestions, management will get some benefits. Management will understand the organization position. Management can forecast, management can plan. So all these things are possible if the evaluation of performance is given by the managerial accountant. So these are the main functions. Then after that, we'll see scope. In which areas managerial accounting is connected? What is the scope? How much wide requirement is required? That is, we call it as the scope of managerial accounting. The scope we can discuss in total 11 points. The first one is that It is financial accounting. It is interrelated or interlinked with the financial accounting, because managerial accounting, most of the time we are taking the data of financial accounting only. So that is why it is both are interlinked. So this is very much important. If accuracy of financial accounting is there, then only it is possible to go for the managerial accounting. If no data is provided from the financial accounting, it is very difficult to maintain. It is very difficult to prepare the managerial accounting information. If you prepare also, accuracy may not be possible. And cost accounting. In cost accounting, especially few concepts like budgetary preparation and also standard costing and all these concepts which are related to the management only. Cost accounting, what do? We just prepare the accounts, but that cost accounting we are turning into managerial accounting, and we are providing the data in such a way, in a lucid way, to the management to take the decisions. That is why in scope we can discuss about the cost accounting and also financial management. In financial management, we can discuss about few concepts like budget control, budgetary preparation. So these concepts also related to the managerial decisions, right? So when we want to take the decision, so those things are useful. That is why we are going to use the data or concepts of financial management also. And in the same way, budgeting and forecasting, this is very much important. When we want to prepare the future plans, action plans, we want something. So in such cases, budgeting, how much is our budget, where we are getting the capital, from where we are getting the capital, how much is the company's capital, how much is the equity capital. So everything we say it as a budgeting and forecasting. Budgeting is clear, then we can forecast it. So this is also comes under the scope of managerial accounting. And also inventory control. You know that inventory is very much important in any organization. Inventory is into three parts, like raw material, work in progress, finished goods, and where they are getting the material, how they are controlling the inventory. We have discussed in cost accounting inventory control methods like ABC analysis and other methods also. All these things are related to the management only. All these methods are useful for the management. So that is why inventory control also comes under the scope of the managerial accounting. And also reporting to management. Whatever this managerial accounting is providing the data, reporting to the management is important. They have prepared lot of accounts, but unless you report it properly to the management, what is the use? There is no use at all. That is why preparation of report to the management important. And next one, interpretation of data. Just now I told you, interpretation of data means once if they prepare the accounts, that interpretation means analyzing, making it in a lucid form to make the management to understand. That is interpretation. Interpretation of the entire data, that he has to do it. And in the same way, control procedures and methods. How to control the things, say cost control, budget control, standard costing control, like different concepts are there. All these things, how to control and what are the methods to be used. So that is also we need to understand, and we have to focus on that. And internal audit. Say managerial accounting, we have prepared few concepts. Is everything is properly going well or not? How do we come to know? Through audit system. So for this also, like financial accounting, managerial accounting also, we need internal audit system. Not external, but internally you can appoint someone, and the same department, one department, another person, they can go for auditing, or otherwise one branch to another branch also they can go ahead for the auditing system. So that is internal audit. And in the same way, tax accounting. Managerial accounting is also going to consider the tax procedure. So how much is their tax, and in which department how much we have to pay. We have discussed about the income tax already, few acts. So how to proceed it. So all these things also we are going to consider it as scope of managerial accounting. In the same way, office services, the main office services which are useful for all the departments, everything they consider it. Then after that they'll be preparing this managerial accounting. Now whatever I said, all these things, once if you complete the managerial accounting entire subject, then it will be easy for you to understand. But don't leave this topic, very important examination point of view and also knowledge point of view also. Examination point of view, one question, essay and small, both questions you can expect in the exam. So please don't ignore it. These points just remember. And what is managerial accounting, definition, and how it is useful for the managerial management point of view, that a little bit introduction you can give, and these points elaborate it. That's it. Need not to by heart. Understand it. You can write your own valid points also, which is related to the managerial accounting. That's it. Take a screenshot or note down. By the way, did you check the playlist? There are many subjects prepared by me only specially for all the students, free of cost. So please use it. Don't forget to share these videos, because with lot of time and energy I am preparing these videos. Stay connected, practice well, and have a bright future. Good luck.